Problem 13 asks us to simplify the expression. There's no equal sign, so there's nothing to solve here. Now the first thing that we need to do is distribute this negative. Okay, negative times x is negative x. Negative times positive 8 would make it negative 8. Distributing a negative simply flips the signs. Okay, now we have to distribute this negative 3. So negative 3 times x gives me negative 3x. And negative 3 times negative 7 gives me positive 21. So now that I've completed my distribution, I need to combine like terms. I have negative x and negative 3x. Together, that will give me negative 4x. Then I have negative 8 and positive 21. Negative 8 plus 21 is positive 13. So this is my answer, negative 4x plus 13. Those are not alike, so I can't combine them. I've completed the problem. Okay, now I have an equal sign. I'm asked to solve the equation. Just like before, I have to start by simplifying, but this time you have to simplify each side if possible. So 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times negative 2n would give me negative 8n. Then minus 5n equals, well, there's nothing to simplify on the right-hand side. It's simply the number 69. Okay, 4 minus 8n minus 5n. I can combine like terms here and write this as 4 minus 13n equals 69. I need to get all of my like terms on one side. So I'm going to subtract 4 from each side. That will leave just my n's on the left-hand side. So I've got negative 13n is equal to 69 minus 4 is 65. Now I need n by itself, so I'm going to divide both sides by negative 13. So now I have to determine how many times 13 goes into 65. I know that a positive divided by a negative is a negative. And then I know that 13 goes into 65 5 times. 5 times 10 is 50. 5 times 3 is 15. 50 plus 15 is 65. So n equals negative 5. Okay, all I'm asked to do here is write the slope-intercept form of the equation. So we have to remember that our slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, where m is my slope and b is my y-intercept. So I need to determine both my slope and my y-intercept. Well, my y-intercept is the easiest thing to determine. My line crosses the y-axis at -1. Now I have to determine the slope. So it goes through this point, and I already have a point that it goes through. So I'm going to calculate rise over run. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for my rise. My run is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I put them together. Y equals 5 over 4x minus 1. The next one should be just as simple. Y equals mx plus b is my format. And I need to determine my slope and my y-intercept. So my slope, I need to determine rise over run. And my y-intercept, I need to determine where the line crosses the y-axis. So my y-intercept is -3. And my slope, well, I first determine a second point. So my rise is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it was going up, so it's positive. My run is 1, 2, 3. It was going left. Now remember, left is negative, so it's over -3. So that means my slope-intercept form of the equation is y equals -7/3 x minus 3. Okay, for the next two problems, I'm asked to write the answer as a sum. Well, it's given to me as a product. So to go from a product to a sum, I need a generic rectangle. I'm going to put one of the binomials on each side. So I have n plus 3 times 7n plus 3. Okay, 7n times n is 7n squared. 7n times 3 is 21n. 3 times n is 3n. And 3 times 3 is 9. So now all I need to do is combine like terms. So I have 7n squared plus 21n plus 3n plus 9. Okay, I have two n terms. So in the end, I end up with 7n squared plus 21n plus 3n is 24n plus 9.